All right, after Teleferro, Mr. Teleferro TV, and what is developing to be one of the most disappointing artists so far in 2017, and he's so talented. But when I say this, I don't mean it in any other way. I said what I meant. The song says they don't want to see you winning, but from what I've seen, Lil Kodak don't want to see Lil Kodak winning because he is making era after era, and it's like, dang, I would love to see a rapper or somebody on his team get in his ear and tell him, you are making monumental mistakes that is negatively impacting your career and killing your wave. All right, Kodak Black did something beyond stupidity. All right, beyond stupidity. I'm gonna tell you 3 things you don't do when the judge already want to lock your ass up. I'm gonna give you guys, this is a learning. If I see a place to teach, we're gonna teach. This is somewhere where we can all learn from somebody else's mistakes. All right, Kodak Black has been on probation. All right, ain't been out of jail. It ain't been what, 5-6 months. It ain't been that long. He's made waves. His project was dope. I rock it. I listen to it. It hurts that he can't really promote it like he should be able to. I think he had a documentary to go with it. He can't promote it, and that hurts his brand. But I mean, at the same time, Kodak had a dope project out in the atmosphere. He's to me one of the best young artists whose music is actually about 5 and 6 years ahead of who he is as a person. His music is a little bit more mature than what the things Kodak does with his life. All right, so he comes out of jail. All right, he goes and does a Breakfast Club interview in a mask. He disses Lil Wayne. All right, off top, I'm thinking, okay, this doesn't make a lot of business sense. You do an interview, you don't do a lot of interviews, you throw a mask on, all right, in the interview, which defeats the purpose of the interview. Despite all of hip-hop knowing you, the Breakfast Club's in like 70, 80 different markets, all right? That's an opportunity, iHeartMedia, to expose yourself, expose your brand, and tell us who the real you are. He got that wrong. He put a damn ski mask on the whole interview. He dissed Lil Wayne. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't think a rapper, 18, 19-year-old rapper, has the clout to diss somebody like a Lil Wayne who has been doing this for 18, 19 years. That was ridiculous. But what Kodak has done as of recent has trumped what he did as soon as he got home. I mean, this is absolutely remarkable, idiotic shit. Kodak Black comes home, all right? And now he's on probation. What does he do? He goes to a club with, was it Adrian Broner? All right, and he didn't get that cleared. That's the number one mistake you made. You do not violate your probation by going somewhere you're not supposed to be. That is absolutely dumb. Kodak Black, all right, once he got out of jail, don't forget this. He's fighting a sexual assault case in South Carolina. What does Kodak Black do? Allegedly, he gets himself caught up in now another assault case. And that I think it's at the same nightclub that he wasn't supposed to even be at in the first place. Now a chick is saying Kodak got pretty much rude with her. She asked him to leave. I think he's on top of a table or some shit. He wouldn't leave. And the chick, I think she's like a bartender or something like that at the club. She was like, shit, I told him I was going to call the police on him and he grabbed me. That's assault. You can't do that. You don't go assault somebody while you have a pending assault case. Absolutely remarkably stupid stuff. And that ain't it. All right. As Kodak Black is trying with his attorney and his team to prove to the judge that anger management is the right way, that he can figure his problems out if he just takes a couple anger management courses, trying to do anything to avoid jail time. Kodak Black, hear me out. Listen to what I'm saying. The tunnel vision rapper wouldn't stop burping during the class. And when he was asked to leave by Ramona Sanchez, the management counselor for anger, he grabbed her wrist and then she threatened to call 911. And he took her phone and he grabbed her wrist. Okay, oh my goodness. So everything that people are trying to do for you, you go do the opposite. The judge gives you another opportunity to come out of jail. You go on probation. All you got to do is check in. You go to a club that you had no business being at. They're strict on that stuff. All right. If that ain't bad enough, you have a pending assault case. It looks like, again, this chick, we can't confirm or deny that these allegations that she has is true or not. We weren't there, but at some point, one can believe or one can assume that Kodak put himself in another bad situation. So now he has another possibly assault case coming on top of the assault case he already has in South Carolina. On top of that, as you and your attorneys and your team try to prove that anger management can be a good thing for you, you go inside of anger management and burp. And then to prove that anger management ain't even a thing for you, you try to grab the phone and the wrist of the damn anger management counselor. What in the hell, Kodak? You ain't giving me nothing to work with, my brother. You know what I'm saying? You're not. If I'm Kodak's attorney, you're not giving me nothing to work with. How can I fight for you when you won't get in the ring for yourself and fight for your freedom? It's almost as if he doesn't care. And that's very unfortunate because, again, like I've said, coming off his XXL freshman cover last year, which did he even make the shoot for that? I don't even think he made the shoot for that. Kodak has so much talent. That brother is so much talent. He's somebody I've considered a Boosie. I've called him Boosie. That's my comparison for him. Boosie has come out and said he needs to move out of his town. I'm going to put it to you like this. Kodak needs a new team. If his team can't help him and take the L's and take the falls for the mistakes that he makes, he needs a new team around him. And you know what I'm saying? I know the phrase is no new niggas or whatever, but if your day one partners and your day one homies are not helping you make better life decisions than what you're making, something is wrong. The breadwinner is locked up right now. The guy that can enhance all of y'all situations is locked up right now. And nobody seems fit to call him out on his actions because you're too scared to get cut off. We'll see how much you want to get cut off. By the way, this thing hits the fan tomorrow. The Sun Sentinel is reporting that as of tomorrow, we could get some kind of ruling to see if he's going to have to do the 8 years for violating his probation. And remember, I said up to 14 years. There's another 6-year sentence that Kodak could possibly get coming up. All right, I had the numbers right. So that's a total of 14 years, but we'll find out about the 8-year probation violation tomorrow. All right, that's scheduled to be tomorrow. I think he has a hearing tomorrow. And again, the Sun Sentinel is reporting that it may conclude, and we might find out Kodak's fate for the next maybe up to 8 years tomorrow. Again, I don't wish being locked up to my worst enemy. I don't want that. But at the same time, if somebody is committing crimes, we either A, have to get that brother help, or B, have to let that brother just figure this thing out on himself. You have to figure. We can't want something. Kodak's fans can't save him. Kodak gotta want to be out of jail. And right now, it just seems like this guy doesn't care about his freedom, and it sucks because this brother is talented. All right, what do you think about Kodak Black burping, grabbing his anger management counselor, and possibly getting himself in another assault case? What do you think about Kodak Black? I want to know your responses because I know a lot of Kodak Black fans out there, and I rock with Kodak's music. I really do. But homie gotta want this for himself. I go by the name of African Teleferro. You can turn to Mr. Teleferro TV. Again, if you want more content like this, that exclusive, check me out on itsmrt.com. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at itsmrteleferro. We communicate on there. I usually respond back as long as it reaches a certain level of decency. Thank y'all for the time, love, support. Salute. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@itsmrteleferro.com. Again, that's booking@itsmrteleferro.com.